Hey guys, it's Najam, how's it going? And in this video I'm going to review the Campfire audio Comet, which cost £220, and I've been using these as my dailies for the past few weeks now. I don't really remember how long it was ago I got them, but here they are, and I'm going to review them. And also next week probably I'm going to compare these to the FIO FA1s, which are right over here, because these are very similar, and I'll get on to the differences between these two in that video. Not this one, because right now I want to review these. So they come with this carrying case, which is a hard case, and I really do like it, and I've been using it because it's nice. There we go. They also come, these are a bit weird. I also have the cleaning tool that they come with in here. That's how it opens up. I've packed them like this because, and I'll get this out of the way now. In the instructions manual kind of thing, they said that these are a little bit fragile. Now that's not saying that these are like hard drives that you drop them and they're gone. But they come with this, right? And that's for each of the IEMs over here. So the balanced armature that's in here, they say that if you drop them or something, it might get damaged, and you know, they're not really responsible for it. But I don't know, I've dropped them once. They were in that case in this thing, and obviously that's gonna prevent it from breaking. But it's just something that's been on my head. But I mean, you know, I don't know what happens if you drop them. I haven't dropped them because these I've been taken care of because I love them so much. Now let's go ahead and show you a little bit of close-up. Now this cable is tangle free. As you can see, it didn't get tangled up. So let's go ahead and show you. So that's the Campfire audio Comet. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. Now they come with a few tips, and I haven't really cleaned these bits, but they look like tiny hair dryers, right? I think we've all established that. So these have a stainless steel housing. As you can see, it looks really nice, and I think Campfire audio is going with this, with their whole lineup nowadays. The Atlas also have this, which is really cool. Then you also have beryllium, I think that's what you call it, MMCX connector. Now, one of the reasons I actually got these is because the FA1s, I kept on taking it off and on, and it's kind of gotten a little bit loose. So it bothered me. It didn't change the sound quality or whatsoever, but it bothered me because that's my OCD, and I got these. So you got the stainless steel housing. You got a custom vented single balanced armature. It does all the range from 20 to 20 kilohertz, maybe even above that. And on the front you've got well, over here you got the custom acoustic chamber. I kind of forgot what they're called, but you have the balanced armature, then you have the acoustic extension chamber, something like that, whatever. And then you have the grill up on front, which is where the audio comes out from. Now the thing with these is they come with a few tips. Now my ear canals are really small and everything, and to get these to sound their best, you have to kind of use you have to kind of get a really deep insertion into your ear. So a really good seal, and get this bit as close to your ear as possible, right in there. I use these standard silicone tips that you get with every earbud or whatever. They do come with these, and what happens is they're right on the edge. This thing is popping out, and then the rubber is over here. I should have got it now, but I haven't because I can't really be bothered. And this it looks kind of wrong, and that's the way it went into my ear, and it was closest that way, and it sounded alright. I mean, no problems whatsoever. But they kept falling out because I don't know, it just kept slipping out. So I got these ones. These ones also came with the Campfire audio Comet, and these are the final audio E-tips or whatever you call them. And these, I don't know why they came with them, but I'm so glad that they did, because these are meant to create a seal around your ear because of how the way audio travels in a closed air kind of stuff. It changes. So this is gonna also create a seal in your on your ear, and they're really comfortable. And I've been using these. What this does is it does drive this a little bit further away from your ear rather than being really close up. So that kind of expands the sound state, but you have to increase the volume just a tiny little bit. So I've been using these. These have been working really well. I'm quite surprised that I didn't really put these on at first. So let's talk about the comfort. These are absolutely amazing. I tried making them go over ear just for the fun of it, but apparently they don't really like that, because stainless steel is a little bit on the heavy side. So these sit in my ear a bit like this. Okay, not like this, not like straight forward, just a little bit down, because this pulls them down. Now I don't know if this has changed it, because that's what I remember with the other tips on. As you can see, there's a little gap in there as well now. The grill would right up on the edge over here with the other tips. They don't really fall out anymore and all that. They're really comfortable. Now these do have this thingy in the middle, which I didn't really use. The cable isn't a problem. It's 4-pin, but it's not balanced. This is single-ended. That's for the stuff and the microphone in here, so you can use it with your smartphone. Now I didn't really use it with my smartphone because I used all these only with my Comet Mojo. And another one of the reasons I actually got these is because the FA1s are 15 ohms, and I want to use the Mojo. I don't want to use anything else. I want to use the Mojo because that's my little thing that I want to keep with me, because it's so good. These are 50 ohms. I mean 48 ohms to be more specific. But these get rid of the hiss that the FA1s got from the Mojo because of the power output. So these are 48 ohms, and there's no hiss anymore. Well, actually there is, but it's much more quieter. It's pretty much silence. The build quality is excellent. Honestly, I can't really think of much to say about these other than all the good stuff, and that is all in the sound quality. Now these have bass, and I'm talking FIO FH5 kind of bass. Does that make any sense? Because the FH5 has bass that goes really low, and that is usually a dynamic driver. This is a balanced armature, and this goes pretty low as well. They tend to have a little bit of a warm frequency response, but from what I've heard, these are pretty much balanced out. They're pretty much flat, and I use them with the Mojo. The Comet Mojo is known to have a bit of a warm sound coming out of it, but they don't really sound all that warm to me. They sound pretty balanced. Now, if you're a subscriber of mine, you know that I have got the Zishan DST, and when I did a review on it, I said, as you can see, it's a little bit angled, this one, because it kind of tends to pop out of my ear that way, or maybe it's meant to be that way. Never know. When I got the Zishan DST, I did say that this is mind-blowing, whatever. That is amazing, and it's just, it's amazing music player. And I wanted to kind of listen to my music all over again with that thing, just a little bit, but I didn't bother because I have a bit too much of it. I can't really be asked going through it. Now these, guess what? They do the same thing. So these have something special in the sound quality that I can't really get my head around, but I'm glad that these are tuned the way they are, because these sound phenomenal. It's just, I think I can consider these my end game, but the funny thing is these are the cheapest Campfire audio offering from their little stuff that they provide. So these are the cheapest, and they sound amazing. I mean, it's especially the mids, is so much detail in there, and they're so tight. Now compared to a dynamic driver, these balanced armatures tend to, even though this one goes low as well, and I'll compare this to the FA1s because you might be surprised at how good that one is as well. But the balanced armature on here, as balanced armature goes when compared to dynamic drivers, the bass, the low end frequencies aren't really the same. And what you notice with these is that these are a little bit more transparent with the mid bass, and that's I think what you kind of get with the balanced armatures. The kind of humming sound that you get, the humming frequencies, the mid bass that is, it's kind of transparent. That means it's there, but it doesn't stand out exactly. So it makes the mids stand out on their own. So the mid bass doesn't stand out because it's transparent, and that makes the mids really discreet, and they makes them stand out a lot more. Especially the drum kit and vocals haven't been a problem. They have a lot of body. Everything is really amazing. It's just the mids is amazing. They sound so good, and they're so kind of discreet. I don't really know if it's making any sense, but audio quality isn't exactly meant to make sense, if you know what I mean. The highs on these are a little bit funny. In my opinion, they sound a little bit squished, but that's compared to the other highs that I've heard on, you know, other headphones and stuff. But the highs on these are amazing as well. They're pretty good. I have no problem with them. Just a little bit of summary. 50 ohms. So that means they're not going to hit that with the code Mojo. 220 quid, it's a little bit asking, but it's Campfire audio. What are you going to do, huh? Mids, bass, and highs, exceptional. These are just so good. I listen to my music on these, and I feel like I can listen to all my music again because it sounds a little bit different and better. The imaging is really good. The presentation is something special. It's a bit weird, but it's good weird. Is that I haven't listened to all of my music again because I really can't be asked again. There's too much of it. But these, I feel like with these, I want to listen to all my music again because it sounds a bit better in a weird way. I don't know. I have no problem with these. These are just exceptional. I am tempted to buy the other Campfire audio products, but I don't really need them, and I might want them, but I don't really need them, so I'm not gonna get into that because it is expensive, you know. So that's it. I'm pretty sure I missed something out. It's a bit of a weird review, I guess, because it's not scripted, but that's what you get from me. These are just really good. I'll see you guys in another video.